안녕하세요. My name is Lauren. Come with me as we explore South Korea's rich culture, diverse cuisine, viral beauty, deep history, and more through my experience as a selected participant for the Gwangju International Center Diplomacy Team 2024. Gwangju, a city rich in diplomatic history and exchange. Over the next series of videos, we will discover the sights, sounds, and experiences of Gwangju through my opportunity to participate in the Public Diplomacy Team 2024. Out of 100 participants worldwide, 16 beginner public diplomats were chosen to come to Korea to represent their country. These countries included the US, Canada, Indonesia, Japan, Kenya, and Taiwan. Located in Jeollado, Gwangju, Gwangju International Center is dedicated to providing foreigners with information and services, promoting international exchange programs in the fields of culture and economy, and fostering international awareness among Korean youth. Founded in 1999, the Gwangju International Center was Korea's first international center. On the first day, we were welcomed with lunch and several cultural performances throughout the ceremony. Here you can see traditional Indonesian dance brought to us by the Foreign High Schoolers Exchange Program in Gwangju from Indonesia. And following this performance, you can also hear a snippet of traditional Korean pangsori, including instruments such as pyeongjong, hwaenggari, and buk. I did not get much footage from day 1 due to how busy we were, but here's some footage from day 2. Around every corner there was some form of music or performance going on. Here you can see the early morning of the Gwangju Busking World Cup Festival, which is another word for street performing. You can also see here soon a fusion of modern dance and traditional Gwangju dance. Going back to the diplomacy team, here's a little more information about the program. After your initial application, several applicants are chosen worldwide to participate in Zoom meetings spanning over the course of 10 weeks. These meetings were filled with culture exchange and discussions of public diplomacy. After the 10 weeks, representatives are chosen to participate in Gwangju's International Week as an amateur ambassador for their country. It's an honored privilege, and I'm not too sure what went into the selection process, but I do know there were really great candidates in my Zoom team. I created lifelong friends and made lifelong connections across several countries. Leading up to the trip, our US team planned talking points about San Antonio, which is a sister city to Gwangju, as well as created interactive activities and gave away some freebies. But wait, what's a sister city? A sister city is a community in one country that has a long-term partnership with the community in another country, such as San Antonio and Gwangju. Oftentimes, sister cities share a cultural, educational, economic, business, or technical bond. Days 1 and 2 involved us working at our country's booth during the festival, so here I am bright and early grabbing breakfast before the fair starts. I was surprised to see that not a lot of businesses opened before 10 a.m., but I'm also just an early bird, so it could just be me. Once more, the Gwangju International Center fed us lunch and showed us wonderful hospitality by reserving a hotel with such a neat rooftop, which gave us great photo opportunities, as you can see here. These wonderful ladies are my teammates, Crystal and Maya, who both brought unique contributions to share about Texas. Unfortunately, it did rain on the second day, the one day I decided to record, but in Korea, a little rain doesn't stop anybody from having fun. Here is our booth full with freebies and cultural conversation starters. Further down the line are other countries being represented, such as Indonesia. Several cities from Indonesia were represented, such as Jakarta, Medan, and more. Here are my colleagues sampling some Indonesian coffee. I sadly did not get a chance to try it, but if you have the opportunity to, you definitely should. Even though it was raining, a lot of people did show up, and the Korean community asked lots of questions, participated, and just sparked friendly conversations. Here are my friends from Canada, Kenya, Japan, and Taiwan doing what they do best, representing their culture with the Gwangju community. The International Week is an annual festival that foreigners and locals get to participate and enjoy. And further down the road, we get to the food section of the festival. The culinary arts are one way of public diplomacy and culture exchange. There was several food options to choose from savory to sweet. You were given a tray, and the vendors sold their items for a very low price, of course, in Korean won. I couldn't help but stop and get a few snacks for myself and my team because we had a very long day. But when I tell you there was several countries represented, here is Ethiopia, and they had a great activity where I learned how to write my name in Amharic. In no particular order, here are some of the countries that were represented: Canada, Turkey, Pakistan, Vietnam, Ethiopia, Nepal, Egypt, Morocco, Uzbekistan, Syria, Yemen, Bangladesh, China, and India. And with the public diplomacy teams, the US, Canada, Indonesia, Taiwan, and Japan. I personally was excited to language exchange. I did meet some Russian, French, and Pashto speakers, so I enjoyed being able to exchange a few phrases with them at this festival. I was very intrigued to hear people's first impressions about America. While we are Team USA, we are representing San Antonio, Texas, our sister city to Gwangju, so we tried to bring out the Texan side of America and try to see what people already know about Texas and what more we can teach them. Further down this way are more booths and organizations that are local to Gwangju, such as international schools, international clubs, instrument clubs that promote foreign types of music, such as the Ukulele Club, and also a lot more non-for-profit and volunteer organizations. I would have never thought that Gwangju had so much to offer. The first 2 days were so much fun. We were out there all day, but with so much culture exchange and festivities, the hours went by very fast, and I learned so much about the countries where my dear friends hail from. We were scheduled to work 2 days of public diplomacy, which afterwards we get to enjoy the rest of Gwangju. So here I am getting samosas for my team after a hard day of work.